feel the ocean breeze. Every drink we take puts our minds at ease. From rum to champagne, yeah, we live in the vibe. Sips on ships, baby, it's a whole new ride. Sips on ships, toast to the night. Flavors of the world, everything feels right. Raise your glass, let the good times flow. Sips on ships, let's go, let's go, let's go.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T with Adventures of Spirits, and welcome to Sips on Ships, where we talk and review bars on cruise lines. In this particular year, this segment is about all Carnival this year. So this will actually be our last episode for this year until the new year starts. And today we are finishing up on some of the bars, talking about our reviews on the Carnival Celebration. But as usual, I don't do this by myself. I have my Sips on Ships co-host, and let me bring them up. Let's welcome Carnival Cruise Addicts to the stage. How y'all doing today?
Good. Yourself?
Doing good. All right. So, Chris, I know you like rum, right? I know you like rum. And so we're going to be talking the Havana Bar on the Celebration, which is all about rum, predominantly rum, not just rum, but predominantly rum. And then we're going to venture over into Bar 820, which they have cocktails, they have champagne, and they also sell coffee. So with that stated, we're going to start off with the Havana Bar. How about that? We're going to start off with some rum and stuff because I can see Chris's wheels turning and he's thinking about, I remember this drink or whatever. However, just for those who know, so on the Carnival Celebration, the Havana Bar usually sits towards I would say the back rear of the ship, somewhere going that way. Where it's also part of, the Havana they actually have a Havana area. So there's indoors for the Havana, and then there's also the outdoor part. The indoor part is for everybody, but the outdoor part is just for the Havana suite members or whatever that level is called. Do you remember what that level was called, Chris?
It's just Havana guest. So you can have a Havana interior, a balcony, a suite, but you have to have the special Havana room. You get the wristband, you get access to the whirlpools and the pool outside and the special bar. All
right. Well, let's before we start talking about the drinks, let's just view some of this. Here, this footage is showing you is on Biscayne Boulevard, which has all of those somewhat like little restaurants and kiosks, and Bar 820 basically sits like right there in the smack dab middle of it. There's a lot of nice tables, very nice backdrops, menus on every table, as well as nice view with the windows. What are some of the things that you remember about the, oh shoot, I said I was going to do Havana Bar, y'all, and I started on 820. I'm so sorry, but guess what? We just going to flip it over and do Bar 820 because
all right,
it is what it is today. Okay, so at Bar 820, they sell champagne, cocktails, your regular liquor, straight, as well as coffee, and they're open up early in the morning. What were some of your experiences with Bar 820?
So we love to go to Bar 820 instead of Java Blue first thing in the morning because they are open, and there are people getting their mimosas and their Bloody Marys that really early in the morning, or spiked coffee. But if you go there, the line for Java Blue is like 20 people long. It's way shorter, especially earlier in the cruise, if you go to Bar 820. So we get our specialty coffee there every morning.
If you're a smoker, the smoking section is literally right outside that. Even if you're not, you go out Bar 820. If you walk out the door, you take a left. That's the smoking section. You take a right. It's the non-smoking section.
Yeah.
And it's just, you get that. For us, it's the morning coffee. And go outside and enjoy that beautiful sunrise or the early morning hours. Absolutely love Bar 820. And like you said, it's right on the promenade where everything else is. And the like those little shadow things are so cool. There are a bunch of leaves behind there. And I absolutely love that area.
Yeah, there's Biscayne. So it's Biscayne Boulevard. There's tons of seating. It's actually near, I think, the deli and the pizza place and everything else. But one of the drinks that I like there is called the Flamingo. And it's got guava, pineapple, lime, and Bacardi Superior rum. So it's like very fruity and, you know, got guava. I love guava, like the Paso guava drink. So that's a really nice one as well. What do you like there, honey?
Me being South Florida guy, I love the key lime pie. So
you like the key lime pie?
I love the key lime pie. It's a little bit sweet, but with the tanginess of the key lime in there, it's absolutely delicious. It's nice mug. Speak of that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's key lime. It's a Madagascar vanilla rum, our vanilla, and of course Bacardi Superior rum. So just a nice drink. It's not too sweet, but it's got that little sweet tang to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, relaxing drink. It's very Miami-ish, if you will.
Yeah, it very much, even down to the velvet seats and all of that on the inside. Now they're leather, like, you know, they're vinyl outside, but on the inside is very, very much Miami, very much with that. I actually like the Gold Coast. So when we were on the celebration, that was part of the bar crawl, and we tasted a few of them, and the Gold Coast was good. And the Gold Coast was basically with passion fruit liqueur, limes, sparkling wine, as well as some vodka. Liz,
got a little Stoli in there.
Yes, there's some Stoli in there too. So that was my favorite. I tasted the Gold Coast. We also tasted the Flamingo as well as the Mango 305. Now, Timmy liked the Mango 305, of course, because it was the sweetest. Me and my sister-in-law, we preferred the Gold Coast. So those were actually two out of the ones we tasted that we actually enjoyed over there. So
and that's what I love about these bars. They have drinks you can't get anywhere else on the ship. They're only made at Bar 820. You know, so if you grabbed one, you didn't like it, try another one. They're actually really good. They're very, very tropical and very Miami-ish, I guess it would be the best way to say it.
So what are your thoughts on it being right there, smack dab in the middle of Biscayne Lane Boulevard, should I say? I know there's a lot of good, you know, photo ops, you know, they have a lot of good backdrops. You can take pictures. And then it's right over there with the Italian restaurant right there. You also have the pizza, which the line can be very long. And, you know, people usually use some of those seating areas as they're waiting for the pizza because they may not be able to make the pizzas fast enough for the line that they have, you know. And then if you pass on, you got the deli and all of those things. What are your thoughts about the location of it? Good or bad for you?
I like the location because it's kind of like, well, you said center rear or center back, but it is kind of like in the middle. And as you're on your way, you can, there's a bar. Let me stop. And then I can, the pizza, the deli, I can get that. And then to me, it's in a good location.
I agree. Yeah.
You know, and it can get crowded like at night, you know, when people are waiting for the long pizza line, but in the morning and in the afternoon, like I actually found it to be like pretty reasonable. You could always get a seat at the bar and get a drink.
Yep, I agree. And they also have servers because I think it's next to the other food places. They have servers that go around there too. It's right next to that big giant epic staircase. And during Christmas, we were on it during Christmas. They had the flamingo right there, and it was all decorated in Christmas and a Christmas tree. So, and it's also next to guest services. So people, you know, the guest service line gets kind of long. They might turn around and go, ooh, bar, you know, and go grab a drink and sit back in that guest services line. So I think the location is really good because you're just traveling up and down that corridor, and it's right there.
Yeah. It's on, and it says it's on deck 8. I was checking to see what level it was on. It's on deck 8 and sort of like mid rear, like going that way down towards the ship. So they also have some creative martini drinks too. Liz, did you try any of their martinis?
I have not.
Ooh.
Look, Liz, I gotta be honest. Until I met you, I was not a creative drinker.
Okay, well, Liz,
and look, I'm trying.
Between you and Scotty J Travels, I'm gonna need to get y'all, like, we gotta get you to try some more stuff. We're gonna get you another vodka-based drink other than the vodka and soda water.
Okay.
Or club soda. Was it club soda, soda water?
Vodka soda, 2 limes.
Club soda,
right. Yeah. We're gonna have to
not
get
tonic
you
water. She hates tonic.
not tonic water. Okay. We have to get you some. Scotty J said he can't stand whiskey, so I'm gonna have to find him something that he likes. And I'm just gonna have to help you expand your vodka palate just a little bit.
Yes, and lower calorie. That's the other thing. Is I'm trying to avoid.
She sometimes perceives drinks as being a waste of calories because there's calories in them and it's not food. I'm like, nah, alcohol is food. You know, they're
juice is food, Liz. Juice is fruit.
That's not saying food. Beer is not in the food group. Food is not in the beer group. You know what I mean? But you got to do your own thing.
Bread is in the food group.
It is.
And yeast is in beer.
Yep.
Just saying.
We can do potato vodka. Now you got vegetables.
There you go. There you go. Just
but
saying.
I used to drink like pina coladas and like very like heavy fattening sweet drinks and like rum punches, and they all taste sweet, but the older I get, the less I like sweet.
Right. Me too.
And I'm also like, I'm not going to drink 1,000 calories for one drink, especially when I'm now an alcoholic and I need multiple drinks. I can't drink like 5,000.
But I mean, on a cruise, you're walking so much, it totally negates the amount of calories in a drink.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Do you do wine, Liz?
No wine.
She tried for a while.
I tried. I can't.
Okay. We'll have to fix that too.
Yeah, we'll fix it. I bet you when we're on the young group,
I was gonna say
you are gonna get me. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna have 10 drinks for Liz to try, and we'll find one.
We'll have to find a bar that does like flights of drink samplers. You know, just try this.
Now you know what? That's one thing that I miss. I remember Carnival. I used to look forward to that when I first started cruising. Every time I went on, they always had that martini flight special. You would pay $25 and you got 5 different martini drinks. Mm-hmm. And it was like martinis from around the world or something. Like one year I went and they just made 5 different flavored type martinis. Then another year I went and it was martinis from around the world. You paid $20 for those, but you actually got like 5 drinks and you got to choose 5 out of the 10 around the world options that they had. But every time we would cruise, and this is, like in the earlier 2000s, right? And it was guaranteed and I would look forward to it. And I would get so lit after every one of those. All of the stories, and I wish I vlogged back then and I did not, but anything that happened after the martini flight tasting was hella funny. The rest of the night was hella funny. Okay. Right. Everything. So, and I just, sometimes look forward to that. But now that I'm just tasting a bunch of different stuff, I just make my own flight. Right. And then you just taste everything. So,
well, not one of the bars we're talking about, but Alchemy does have a martini class. And I think it's looking at and watching it, it's 4 or 5 different martinis, and they're full size martinis you make. So that might be something we do. It's on that boat.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe that's what replaced it. Maybe.
Maybe
that that you do that versus what they used to offer. So
Alchemy wasn't around back then when we all first.
Okay, then that is true. That is true. Well, I love alchemy, and yes, the celebration has alchemy, but I didn't feel the need to talk about alchemy because we already talked about alchemy, and everybody knows alchemy is the bar. So alchemy, no one can take anything from alchemy. There may be other bars that are good. There are other bars that are similar, but there's only one alchemy. Period. And I don't care what anyone says on a Carnival ship. The Alchemy Bar is the bar. It's the bar.
We missed it. We just got off the Paradise and no alchemy.
No alchemy.
didn't have no.
Oh.
It's an oldie but goodie. There's no steakhouse. There's no specialty dining. There's no alchemy.
There's no big screen TV outside.
Nope. It's an
old boat.
It's
Anyway,
old school.
We're talking about celebration.
We're talking about cruising in general.
Well, I actually in Bar 820, I really liked the cocktails there. I do like the location. I do feel that towards the evening it does get a little crowded because you got so many different. Everything is happening on Biscayne Boulevard, and everyone's there, especially after the club. So everybody is over there. And so to me, I just feel that if something was to break out, it would happen on Biscayne Boulevard as opposed to the other areas.
Much like it does in Miami, you know what I'm saying?
But there are no chicken tenders on Biscayne Boulevard.
There what?
There are no chicken tenders.
Oh, right. No, no chicken, no, but the pizza's there. And I don't know what it is about the pizza. It seems like that is always where fights break out. Is the pizza area.
Because everybody's drunk and hungry. It's late at night.
They're hangry.
Yeah, the fact that they close it at midnight now, that's not a bad. I mean, it's a bad thing for fat people like me that want to eat pizza at 2:00 in the morning, but it probably holds down the riffraff a little bit too,
Right. But you also, you know what? Why don't they just make it like a Uber Eats type thing, right? Like, if you do close down the pizza place, you can't come and we just give it to you here. How about you just place an order and you just come pick it up? Where you don't have to stand online, or we just bring it to your room.
Yeah,
you can order it to your room, but it costs you $5. Yeah, or $6 or whatever it is.
But whatever, $5 for a pizza at 2:00 in the morning. Hell yeah, I would do it.
I'd probably order 5. Yeah.
Yeah, we do the room service all the time. It's reasonably priced, and you don't have to stand in line, and it normally gets there pretty quick. I mean, the last cruise we were on, every time we had room service, 15-20 minutes there with a pizza.
But if you're waiting for your pizza, like, that's the thing. I think that location of that bar is because it's so close to the food line. Right. You're going to want both, right? So you're going to go to the bar, you get your drink, you're going to get your food. Or if you're waiting for your reservation at Cucina, right? There's a bar there.
Cucina's there, and I think the not steakhouse, the Rudy's is right there too.
Rudy's is down a bit, but yes.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's head on over to the Havana Bar.
That's a rum bar.
Where we were supposed to go initially, but
it's a Cuban bar, right? The Cuban bar.
It is a Cuban bar, and this Havana Bar is actually located on deck. What deck is it on?
Same as Chibang.
I think it was a deck.
I think it is also 8.
I think it's also 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 8. It's just further down, going towards like
the F.
Exactly, because that's where the Havana staterooms and suites and stuff are.
Is that the aft or is it the front?
No, aft. Definitely.
But the decor in there is not what I expected. Like, the first time I walked in there, I was like, "Oh, this is very swanky. I like this. This is very, very Havana." Right. Very Cuban, very, you need the hat and the little button down Bible shirt and stuff.
Nice linen shirt and some linen shorts,
Yes, but that place was packed every night. And with all the Latina live music, oh my gosh. And you're talking about everybody was dancing.
Right.
The place was so crowded. The door was open. People were outside dancing. Like the entryway was packed. And it reminds me of on Royal Bolero is the spot to go for all of the live Latin music. And I'm talking about that's where the party is. That's like club number 2. That is where you go, but their partying starts around 8 p.m. So like right after dinner, you want to go party, maybe after a show or whatever, go on right over to Bolero, or you go to Havana's and you're going to have your party right there. You're going to get your cha-cha going and get your drinks and everything going. I actually love it. What were your thoughts about the Havana? I would say maybe the first time you stepped into Havana on the Celebration.
Well, I think the first time was cool because it's like unique, right? So it's like it's like cool that it's open to the public on the inside, but on the outside it's exclusive, right? You have to have a room that's tied to it, which also on these ships, like it's nice to have a pool area and like a jacuzzi area that's your own, right? Because it gets so crowded. But I love the vibe. I think they also do karaoke in there, like earlier in the day.
Right.
So that's great. I think we've done trivia in there. So there's always something happening in the Havana Bar. They also have Cuban coffee in the morning.
Yes.
Which, you know, some people, like you love your Cuban coffee.
Love my cafe con leche.
And not a lot of people know that that's another place you can get coffee. So that's cool. But I like it. I like the vibe of it. I love the look of it. It's very unique.
And like you said, in the evenings, it is absolutely jamming. In the day, the daytime, to Liz's point, there's different events. You know, they have karaoke during the day. They have the trivia. And the decor is really, really cool. It's open. You're not like packed in like clams. You know what I mean? And it's just fun. The bartenders there are normally the same bartenders day in, day out, because they do have specialty drinks there, and I don't know, they're cool. I really like it.
So what were some? I like the artwork too that they have like on the walls, and it's almost like some of the areas in the Havana Bar, like one side actually looked like it was like a little private living room almost, you know, whereas like the other side looked more like just an open big lounge area or whatever. It was just real cool how they just have props and things in there, you know, in order to sort of give it just a different vibe. What were some of your favorite cocktails? I could tell you mine was that I preferred was a Cuban iced tea, but that was only because a lot of the other cocktails they had on the list were like ones that I'm like, okay, I've done that. It's just a different name. But the Cuban iced tea to me was different from the regular Long Island iced tea, so I actually like that one.
I totally agree. I mean, you know, I'm a rum guy, love it, and it's a rum-based iced tea, so it's not as sour, if you will, because the Long Island iced tea, they put that sour mix in there, and it's just really bitter. This doesn't have the sour mix. It's Bacardi 8, Bacardi Superior, Lemon, lime juice, triple sec, and Pepsi or Coke.
Contral that has the orange liqueur in it. That always makes stuff taste better. I mean, if you get a margarita and it just put some either Grand Marnier or some Contral and some orange liqueur in it, I don't know what it does. It just makes it better.
Yeah, it's way better than triple sec, and it has more alcohol too, which is great. You know, but nowadays a little splash of Coke in there, so it's not as acidic as their normal Long Island iced tea, and I think it's delicious. So I agree, my favorite.
Okay. I mean, I will get a mojito.
Okay.
And so that's like Bacardi Lemon, the fresh lime, the mint, and the club soda. It's a very light drink, so it's very refreshing. Yep. So, and it's like because it's got the fresh herbs in it. Like to me. I mean, if they could add some like jalapeno and cilantro, it would be perfect, but they don't have that. So, but I love the fresh herbs in a drink.
Like a cilantro margarita is one of her favorite things. Take a little cilantro, a little jalapeno, put that into your normal margarita. Oh my God.
Ooh, okay. So, because you said that there was a wild card and I think we talked about it, the Tropical, the bar that was next to the theater, the big open theater. Remember that wild card cocktail I told you I tasted and I wasn't sure what it was going to taste like because it sounded like, I'm like, ugh, spicy jalapeno, pineapple, something, something. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but we're going to taste it anyway. And it ended up being my favorite drink for the length of the cruise.
Yep.
And it was similar to those ingredients that you talked about. Did you try that drink?
I have not, but you know I will be.
You will be. And I think that'll probably be another one that you'll like because it is vodka in that one. So yeah, definitely. And it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet, which is why I liked it. But it was pretty good. So I know they sell coffee there too. Did you try the coffee there?
Oh yeah, we've gotten the coffee there for sure.
A Cuban coffee, or like I prefer the cafe con leche, which is basically a Cuban coffee. They whip it with cream and add a bunch of sugar in it. Delicious.
Yeah,
absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And for work, I used to work down in the Miami area, and have a whole bunch down there, and it's delicious, and it's very, very similar to what you actually get in Miami. So I was impressed.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, when I go back on the celebration, I will be planning to enjoy a lot more of the ship because that is a big ship.
Yes.
I know it's not Icon, but to me it's about the same thing in terms of all of the things they have that you can enjoy. And we were on there for 7 days, but there were ports that we never been to, so we spent a lot of time also off the ship. But this time around, we may get off the ship depending on what's going on, but we really do plan on enjoying the ship, like really sitting down, because there were restaurants, there were eatery areas that we didn't even get a chance to sit down or even try. Like I didn't even try the deli. We didn't even try the deli to get a sandwich or anything. Like we just didn't. It was go, 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 go. We did the obvious things, right? But we just didn't get a chance to do everything. And we really plan on doing that. And there were also some bars I wanted to like sit down and enjoy, but most of the time we only enjoyed the bars that was closer to whatever we were doing at the time. Right. But yeah,
and
definitely.
That's where the big ships, I think, get too big. So this is an Excel class. We've been on quite a few of them, less the Jubilee. And I just think sometimes they get too big. Even on a 7-day cruise, it's impossible. So like the World America and, Royals coming out with these massive ships, you got to cruise on it 2 or 3 times to get to do everything,
But that's the point. That's what they want. They want you to, because if you think about it, the bigger the ships are, the less ports they're going to be able to go to.
Right. They can't hold those big ships.
So it's just like they want the ship to be the destination.
Right.
They want the ship to be where I'm going for the ship, because I can tell you, me and Timmy are doing a redo on the Icon next month. And so we already know we're not getting off the ship. We've already been to those 3 different ports. We've been to St. Thomas twice. We've been to St. Martin twice. Coco Cay, we don't have to get off the ship for that. So we plan on sitting back with our feet up and putting our booty cheeks in places that we weren't able to put them the last time we was on there.
Right.
So, and I'm fine with the ship being the destination, as long as there's always something to do sometimes, so
right.
Yeah.
They know they're going to get at least 2 or 3, visits from people on those big ships. They at least know that.
Right. But the ports are nice too. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
I want to get off. Even though I've been there 10 times, I still want to get off. But yeah, no, the big ships are cool. They got so many different offerings, much like, the bars we're talking about tonight, that other ships don't have. We just got off the Paradise, I said earlier, and there's nothing on there. It's a super small ship, but we love that size ship. that's what we started cruising on. So it's nostalgic. They could do a lot more,
Yeah.
but it's nostalgic. It's fun.
Yeah. And I mean, and there is a sense of when you're comfortable, with the flow of the ship or whatever, you always feel like I know where everything is. I know exactly, and usually you already know this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow, this is what I'm gonna do the next day, or it's to the point where I don't even have to plan because I know there's always something to do and I know where to go, and what the flow of everything is. And it does make a difference. I can tell you, being on a ship for 7 days, when it's a smaller ship, 7 days or more, by day 3, you start to, it's like automatic, like just autopilot, and it's like, oh, I know how to sign up for bingo now. I don't have to run and figure out, is this where you get the tickets? Is this where you get this is how this goes. You just walk in there and you just know, and everything's good. So I really like it.
Well,
Well, we've
actually
actually
about the
covered.
casino first.
Yeah,
What you
that's
say?
all
You said the casino? Oh yeah.
We know the casino was on day 1. We're in.
Where's my buffalo?
Right.
Where's my devil's lock? Where's my
Yeah.
fancy drums?
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the 3-card poker table?
Yeah.
So when you go in there, you know exactly is where you're going, and so you're exactly right with that. But we've actually covered all not, if not 100%, I think we've touched on the widely known bars within the Carnival Cruise Line, all the way from the older ships all the way up to the newest ship that they have out now. And I can tell you that I don't think I've been disappointed in any of them. They all have their own vibe. They all have their own class of their signature cocktails. Some may be duplicates, when you start getting around the pool bars or whatever. But outside of that, they all offer something for everyone to enjoy. And there's something for everybody. But speaking of celebration and us being able to experience it again, you all have an unhinged, ungroup cruise coming up in 2027. Y'all excited about that? Y'all keep saying it's an ungroup, but you might as well just call it a group cruise because that's what it's called. It's called the Carnival Cruise Addict Group Ungroup Unhinged Cruise. That's what they call it.
Well, we call it ungroup because there's no travel agents involved. Nothing against travel agents. We just booked this and, said, hey, we booked this. And everybody's like, oh, we'll do this. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good. So,
but that's what's really funny is we booked it just as a regular
normal cruise.
And then Greg and Michelle from Cruise like, oh, we'll book that. And Scott's like, oh, I'll book that. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, we'll book it. And now it's this ungroup cruise. It's like, wait a minute.
It's going to be flipping epic.
It's going to be awesome.
I mean,
most definitely.
So many people, yourself included, going on there.
Yep.
And so many channels, so many supporters. It's going to be really freaking cool.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
I'm very excited too. I can't wait. I cannot wait for it, especially with you all and other folks that I haven't met yet either. Oh my God.
The content that's going to come out of this is literally going to be epic.
Oh yes. Oh epic. Yes.
It's going to be so cool to shake and hug. So when you meet me, I'm a hugger, just so you know.
Okay.
I'll shake your hand, but I'm gonna give you a hug after. That's just right. Me. But it's gonna be so cool, as they say, to put a face to the name. But it's just gonna be so cool to meet everybody. So looking forward to it.
We probably get to see Liz cry in person,
sure. Quite a few times.
Yes.
I am sure.
Well, for you all out there who have not booked your celebration, Carnival Celebration Unhinged Ungroup Cruise with Carnival Cruise Addicts, as well as with a wealth of others, let's go ahead and give you a little preview. All right. And just so you all know, that is Liz's birthday week. as well as Timmy's birthday week. They actually
Same day.
Timmy share a birthday, so it's 2 birthdays that week on there. So we're definitely gonna have some fun. Most definitely.
Oh, it's gonna be epic. It's seriously.
Wow. Oh yeah. Well, with all that said, everyone, Liz, Chris, do you have anything else you want to share with anyone?
No, we just want to say thank you for having us on the series. We've absolutely enjoyed it.
Yep.
You know we love you to death. Like it is.
Got our own shirts.
Got our own shirts. But we absolutely have really enjoyed it, and we cannot wait to hug you and meet you in person.
Yes.
Oh, that's forthcoming.
That's December.
That's December.
Yes. December coming up. We already got our I'm already ready. We already booked like little activity, everything. We're ready. We're ready. Can't wait
Definitely
to see you. Thank you for joining me on this series and talking about, I figured the best people to talk about, the people who cruise Carnival the most that I know, and that is you. So, all right. Now look, we got to get you, I know you're Carnival. We got to get you on some of the other ones. So
we're
experience
open.
some of those.
We're absolutely open. We gamble, so our casino offers are flipping amazing. And as we've said in every video, pretty much we've ever done, we love the Carnival crew, and I hope to experience the other crew at some point in time. But we love our Carnival peeps.
We also need to hit lotto and get more paid time off, and then we'll go wherever you want us to.
Yeah,
I know, right?
This whole work thing's for the birds, yo.
Well, you can use some of your points on Virgin, I believe.
Yep, they'll do a one-time match. MSC does a one-time match. So yeah, we're open for it, definitely.
Okay, all right. Well, thank y'all so much, and thanks everyone for watching. See you all next time on Sips on Ships.
Take care, everybody.
This one's for my crew, my inner vibe. Exclusive moments where the spirits collide. You're the ones who ride through thick and thin. Spirit members, let the show begin. Spirit members, this time's for you. VIP love for the chosen few. Let's sip, let's vibe, it's your special space. Spirit members, welcome to the place.